Hi, I'm Mel Chivico and I'm a counsellor. I work online and I mainly work with body image and eating kind of issues, eating disorders, disordered eating, any kind of eating worries really, and also low self-esteem, confidence, etc. I'm here today to talk to you about the January diet culture boom. So I don't know about you, but I get loads of like diet adverts and loads of posts about dieting at this time of year. It's just relentless. I mean, I get it quite a lot anyway. I think because I'm an eating disorder therapist, actually, I get even more of that, which is really, really concerning. I know that these adverts and things can be hidden. There's kind of, yes, that can be done. They can even actually maybe be reported if they seem like scams. But my point is that this time of year, there was a whole load of diet stuff that is just not helpful for any of us. Obviously, it's really harmful for those with eating disorders or in recovery, and for those who already have difficulties with food, it can exacerbate that. But also it can really trigger things for other people as well, others who struggle with their relationship with their body in general. You know, it's a really difficult time of year. It kind of encourages us to change ourselves, improve ourselves, spend money on things. And a lot of that is about money from these companies, because I don't think they really care about our health at all. This is really just ways for us to be able to spend more money. The diet industry, diet culture is worth millions. It's just, they're profiting off us hating ourselves. And this particular time of year, they know is like a big body shame time, right? Everyone's feeling guilty about how much they ate over Christmas. Like, loads of people feeling bad about themselves, making New Year's resolutions, gotta lose weight, gotta change, da da da. You don't have to change. You don't have to change for anyone. And if you do want to change yourself, then maybe think about ways that you can do that without it being based on weight loss. Diet culture would have you believe that if you lose weight or you go on a diet and it's successful and you lose weight, that will bring you happiness. Trust me, it does not. Diets usually don't work. Diet culture thrives off diets basically failing, because people will blame themselves, feel tremendous guilt and shame, and then go back into the cycle of like, well, I need to change myself then. I'm just not good enough. I just need to try harder. It was my own fault. All of this is thriving off self-blame, self-criticism, shame. I've written a blog about this, and I've got an infographic that I made based on the diet cycle as well, which might be helpful to have a look at if you feel like you're stuck in those kind of cycles, or perhaps if you're a practitioner or somebody else who's just interested in learning a bit more about that. I also talk about in my blog, more stuff about diet culture and ways that maybe you can help improve. If you want to work on yourself, maybe you can do that in terms of improving the way that you speak to yourself, maybe be kinder to yourself, learning more self-compassion. I know this is like easier said than done as well. This is why I'm a counsellor in this area, because it is hard to do by yourself, and I've experienced this myself. I've had a lot of body image problems myself in the past, and so I know that it is possible to change things. It is possible to think differently. I've really hated my body through so much, and I'm not gonna lie, like, it's not like, oh, I love it now, but I can maybe have reached a place where it's neutral, or I don't think about it as much, or I've got better things to think about. Like ways of accepting myself and being kind to myself, and showing myself compassion, which I could never have done before. So if you're really struggling with this, it can be helpful to have some counselling. It's not everything. If you can't afford, I know that counselling and things are expensive, so maybe there was also books, podcasts, lots of resources. Got a resources page on my website. So learning about diet culture, learning anti-diet approaches can be helpful to this as well. Just basically learning ways to get out of that diet culture thing, because we don't want to be funding this diet industry. We don't want to be funding a diet industry that is harmful to people, harmful to children, harmful to vulnerable people. So even if it's not for yourself, then please join me, because we have to work on ditching diet culture for everyone, because it's not doing anyone any good. It's not making, shame and punishment are not ways of being able to feel better about yourself. So I'm also running a workshop as well, by the way, in January for anyone. It's geared towards therapists because it's called Diet Culture in the Therapy Room. But if you're not a therapist or a counsellor and you want to come anyway, then you can do. And it's pay what you can afford. It's with online events. So you'll find links to these, to the blog and to the workshop and other things on my social media and on my website. So go check those out. Thanks for listening. Bye.